You know that like stereotype of like an athlete going.
You're not even gonna respond to that.
What? That he
said
was short?
He was like me, short and jacked. No one's fucking.
I think you're jacked. I don't think that's a joke.
Bro, I'm intermittent fasting. I lost 8 pounds. You could almost. I got like a 4.
You do seem tired.
You look trim.
Really?
I will say.
Tired. Shit, dude.
You're always like dieting and like working
That's
out.
not true. I'm always.
No, yeah, that's
what did you say though? You said you're gonna get.
I'm gonna get you canceled for just telling everyone you work out and take care of yourself.
Yeah, that's not my. That doesn't seem like that would be my type of comedy.
Yeah, that guy who's yelling in the subway is like really into keto.
I'm not into keto. I intermittent fast because otherwise I eat like a monster. I love food, and I like doing nasty shit. And then also working out is like great.
No, it's really good for your brain.
Working out is like people that are depressed, just trust me.
Do a few push-ups, go for a run.
Get a 5-day routine going and commit to it. You will never be depressed again.
Look at this loser. You think Adult Swim wants to hear this?
Tell Adult Swim they could suck my little D for not picking up my pilot.
Hey, Adult Swim, you want to sponsor Carmen's?
Yo, Adult Swim, remember that pilot I had from 3 years ago that we went into development and you didn't pick up? I'm still pissed!
And he's ripped and he's mad about
I'm fucking ripped. Cam Tang, I know you're watching, you little bitch.
Oh my God.
He's in development. Is
he still there?
Yeah. I'm
what if
we're cool. We're cool. But fuck you, dog. You could have done something about it.
Wait, Bob Sanders, real quick. He would only show up to school like 2 days a week
and to play basketball.
Well, football. Yeah. But he was a running back and a safety, and he was the best player in the country.
Well, obviously he went he was to the NFL.
But then he was a guy who was fucking just missiling with his head, leading with his head. Crazy. And they're like, you can't do that.
Is he like okay? Is he alive?
Yeah, he bought a like $10 million field from a high school.
Wow, I feel like football is like fully back. Like for a while, everyone's like CTE concussions. We're scared, but now people are just like, you know what? We get it, but it's not going anywhere. Listen, there's gladiators killing lions and shit.
No, and there's so many other things that are killing people.
Yeah, like football. Like this is the first season I've been fully invested in the NFL.
This is.
I mean, in a while.
I do want to talk to you about it because I like the Bears too.
Oh God.
Even though they're like, but it's still like I'm like, dude, Bears gear is some of the best sports gear.
You think so?
Ever.
See, I'm just so used to it that I look at like the Dolphins and I'm like, that's the coolest shit. Like,
but Bears gear out here is more fun to wear than in Chicago, because in Chicago it's like, that guy's wearing a cool jacket, but it's because he got it like when he was, That guy
literally just shot a family of 3 in a gas station. And he's got a Bears hoodie on.
He's got a sick Bears satin jacket.
Well, I think here's what I think on the Bears is this is what you do. Try to go 8-9, and then you still get the number 1 pick with Carolina. If you get this number 2 pick, then you're like that bad of a team, then you're like 4 years away from like.
Who do you
good.
get? Do you want to move on from Justin Fields?
I don't know, man.
Because Caleb Williams will be, and Marvin Harrison Jr.
I think that I know Caleb Williams is he going to be the best quarterback ever?
That the way they're talking about him like he is like a LeBron James of football.
God.
And I've seen his USC games, and he's really sick.
Guess what? I fucking draft him, dude. And then you figure it out in training camp who's the guy, and then you trade the other bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta you can't be like, oh, I have Michael Jordan, so I'm not gonna draft Kobe.
Right.
Get them both, and then trade and get picks. And
teams have definitely made that mistake. Yeah. I always do think team NBA, NFL, get the best player available.
Get the best player and then trade.
Yeah.
Like, get assets. Because, like, I will say the Bears made a sick move by trading the first pick this year because they got DJ Moore.
Right.
And they got Carolina's number 1, which could be fucking Caleb Williams next year. And they got, I think, a second rounder.
But they could also get that Marvin Harrison Jr. guy.
Oh, God.
And that could be an unlock for Justin Fields.
I mean, DJ Moore's sick. If he had Marvin Harrison Jr. and DJ Moore.
It'd be really cool. But they're also bad at
Marvin Harrison Jr.
I know.
That's his son.
And Marvin Harrison Sr. was so good that he murdered someone and nobody cared.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that? He was just like...
He was Ray Lewis before Ray Lewis.
Yeah, I think maybe it happened maybe a little bit after, and like they hadn't won a Super Bowl, so it wasn't. Or
he was O.J. Simpson before O.J. Simpson. Wait, what did he do?
I think he just he beat somebody up, or like I don't know, but he definitely was like up for murder, and they were like, he's so good.
I feel like in the 90s you could just like kill people, and people were like, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah, I don't want like he's on my favorite team.
Good. He's helping the city of Indianapolis. Indianapolis is fucking about to turn into a shoebox.
But now with social media, now you're not allowed to murder people and be good at sports.
You just can't do it anymore. I don't know, man. Things are changing.
Let's talk about basketball. We've already been talking, so we're going to do a quick intro here. Who I've been talking to is Carmen Christopher. You may have seen him, of course. Thanks for doing this. I know you're on tour. For anyone tuning in and like, who the hell is this guy? You're insane.
What?
You're absolutely insane. This guy is the most ripped comedian on the comedy circuit right now. Jacked, but you may have seen him on The Bear. You may have seen his comedy special. What's it called again?
I'd be lying if I said I haven't ate a few strings of spaghetti on The Bear.
That's what that's what everyone's praising. How you eat spaghetti on The Bear. Yeah. What's the name of your comedy special on Peacock? Street Special.
I'd be lying if I said I ain't got the first stand-up special on Peacock.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good, Carmen.
You know what that did for me? Nothing.
You made it. You're doing this show for free dinner.
That's true. I did get a little sandwich out of it.
And then if you like him on this episode, you can go check him out on tour, the Wave Runner tour, and you see all the socials. But
link in bio, Carmen on Instagram.
Yeah. We have him on because again, the goal of this show, casuals. By the way, we just jumped right into it. We're back in studio after doing a bunch of remote shows. I'm telling you,
we had to shut down COVID.
We had to shut down because my brother got COVID.
Everybody had COVID. CJ was like exposed, and he was like, I think that we should not do it, and he was giving everybody COVID tests that he walked around.
Dr. Fauci writes for this as a hobby. Yeah.
It's a good Italian American right there.
we support the vaccine. We're not,
I'll tell you, I get a booster every other week. Just
every other week?
Healthy. Every other week I get the booster.
We should, how there are like Pat McAfee's show, how they have Aaron Rodgers. You ever see this?
Pat McAfee, the running back for the Niners?
No.
Or no, that's
McCaffrey. He was the kicker for the Colts, and now is like he had a massive YouTube show, and now it's on ESPN, and he's on everything, and everyone's mad at him now.
Oh, really?
He's like a meathead, kind of. He like wears tank tops.
Oh, that dude! Yeah. I've seen pictures of him. What's his deal? Is he some dumbass?
Yeah. The thing is, I liked him because he like put together his own show daily, and now ESPN like gave him a huge deal, and they're just essentially doing that show on ESPN. But he has Aaron Rodgers on like every week, and then Aaron Rodgers was like calling out Travis Kelce for doing a Pfizer commercial, and it was calling him Mr. Pfizer.
What?
But I do think it's like part of it is like it's another internet YouTube show that is trying to like be controversial.
Yeah, but was like Aaron Rodgers was famously like anti-vaccine.
Yeah.
And he was like,
no, he's so
doing
corny.
Like magic, and like him and his wife were like doing who is it?
Shailene Woodley.
They were doing like magic to get rid of the COVID. They were like doing little spells on each other.
Who I saw her at Hippo. Recently.
I met her. I have an ex who was friends with her, and so we got drinks with her once. Super sweet.
Yeah,
she's great.
But she's married. Yeah, you wouldn't guess she's married to Aaron Rodgers.
Well, aren't they divorced now?
They did get divorced.
They did?
Yeah.
I heard Aaron Rodgers is who is he hooking up with? Ice Spice. I heard Aaron Rodgers is dating Ice Spice. Yeah. I heard it's
Shut up. He's
I heard
joking.
they're just talking though. They're just like hooking up.
They're just hooking up.
Like they're just talking right now.
You think he's going to be at SNL this weekend then?
Oh, for sure. He's going to be
to
like,
support his
if
boo?
Pete gets anywhere near him, dude, he's going to throw his fucking arm through Pete Davidson's chest, bro. Yo, Skeet. No, Skeet's going to have problems if he gets near Ice Spice. Aaron Rodgers is not playing that game.
Oh, my God. All right. So far, we've only talked about NFL.
Yeah.
Well, keep going back to it. Anyways, you are a comedian, very funny comedian, known you for a very long time.
Some are saying top 12.
But we have some of the most It's not heated NBA arguments. Sometimes I don't know when you're kidding. Sometimes you're dead on and I thought you were kidding.
Yeah.
But you are a big basketball fan.
Huge basketball fan. I would say that I know more about basketball than any other comedian.
The thing is, that sounds funny, but you're serious.
I'm not kidding. I know a lot about basketball. It's
and why
disgusting.
is that?
Because I'm a fucking dork. Like, I like reading stats. I like knowing about the NBA. I follow my whole discovery page on Instagram should be asses, but it's guys dunking balls. It should be fucking fat asses. There's not one bathing suit vixen in my discovery page.
It's just like, here are 18 facts about Zach LaVine.
Yeah. It's like, it's crazy. It's embarrassing.
And so is that because you grew up in Chicago?
Huge Bulls fan.
That was sort of the gateway or the entry point into it all.
Yeah, but it was funny because when they were playing the Sonics in the finals, I was like a huge Kemp fan.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I was like, I kind of, if Kemp got one, I wouldn't be that mad. That's how stupid.
Well, it is like.
I mean, looking back now, it's like I'm so happy that didn't happen.
Did you go? Because I went through this too. Because I was a diehard Bulls fan, but like that period between Jordan and like maybe LeBron, I looked back on the '90s, and I also like would love like Gary Payton and Kemp, and then also like Akeem and all those guys. And I was like, I went back and like got really into some of those guys because I was like, back then I thought I could only like the Bulls, and like I wouldn't. But like the 90s were such a fucking sick time for basketball.
Oh, well, they were cool. I mean, 96 is the best draft ever.
Yeah.
You got Marbury, Kobe, Antoine Walker, Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, Sharif Abdul-Rahim.
Yep.
Dude, this thing is stacked. But Marbury was my favorite player post like Jordan. Well, yeah. Stephon Marbury. And then he went fucking wacko. If him and KG would have stayed together.
Remember that? He was eating glue.
Yeah, I feel bad though. He had a little breakdown. But they got a fucking statue that doesn't look anything like him in China.
There was a whole play.
Yeah.
So he went to China to play. I think it was like one of a kind where like a star player went over there like past their peak and just like became I think he won two championships there. 2 championships. Yeah. And then they made a play about him where he played himself.
That's so
Which
cool.
is why there should be a TV show or movie about that.
I mean, it's like China. It's not like you were like talking about like Gaza.
Right.
Sorry, not good timing. Not good timing.
You want to get into that?
But we should be talking about what's happening in current events where there's a big war going on.
What if we did talk about current events, but people still said casuals in the comments about us?
Is that what everybody's calling you, casual?
No, I mean that's
the name of the podcast.
The name of the podcast is Casuals. Do you ever look on like underneath like a sports post and like?
Oh, always.
People casuals because they think like.
My favorite thing looking under the post is anything LeBron is like sexual.
La Mickey
Mouse ring.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
La haircut
every time.
Yeah.
Dude, remember when CJ sent me this like. He's like, dude, I was just at like LeBron's like basement and they got a Nike and they got like every shot ever taken.
Oh
there.
yeah, no, that was cool. That was on the Nike campus.
You were in the Nike campus, and I think that is the lamest thing I've ever heard.
Why?
Who cares? It's the whole thing.
He broke the scoring record.
I don't give a shit.
You just hate LeBron.
I don't hate LeBron. I just hate that people are so horny for this guy. Like Jordan is so much superior to him in every way.
So much, but I agree.
Jordan is cooler and better.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
And better looking.
Nobody's
talking about
that's subjective.
No one's talking about who's the best looking player of all time. It's Michael Jordan.
So
not only is he the best, but he's the best looking player of all time.
Let's talk. Okay, so LeBron is a different kind of attractive. Do you think he's attractive? You think he's ugly?
I think he just looks like an idiot.
This just like jack dude who's like flying through the air. You think he's an idiot?
No, he's not an ugly guy. He's cool. He's cool. He looks like he's just corny sometimes. Like
he definitely is. Corny.
Like I was watching some fucking clip on Instagram where it was the 2000 and whatever 6 playoffs. So it's like or 2009 with the Pitbull song. It's going down. It's going timber, and it's got all the players, and of course he's like like dancing.
Right.
It's
That's the
going
D
down.
Rose.
It's going to Timber.
Is this where D Rose wasn't dancing?
This was just like a trick. This was like something that you just shot.
Gotcha.
You know,
What
like
the hell? And you called it corny?
It was so corny, but I just think, what kind of nerd is like, LeBron shot here? Like, no shit, he shot everywhere. This guy's been in the league for 45 fucking years. You dork. You just like counting wherever. Whoever did that's a lame-o.
Oh my God.
I think it's lame.
Okay, before we get in trouble, because I probably know the person, but
Well, whoever
no,
did
I'm
it, like,
kidding.
I'm joking.
No, he's joking.
Hook it
He
up
yells
with
at
some
people on a
tickets.
subway.
I'm obviously joking. Hook it
No,
up with
but
some Laker tickets.
I
Zach.
do want the thing is, I agree with you.
I do
but,
like
but is it
LeBron.
because that like Jordan didn't have to be in front of the camera at all times, didn't have a Twitter account or an Instagram to be posting from? Like he almost was. He like better curated his persona.
I just think that Jordan
than LeBron.
is a better person and cooler.
He's
and
cooler,
not,
but it's
like,
also because he's
so-
kind of a dick.
Yeah, but like when The Last Dance came out and everyone's like, he's a dick, I'm like, I like him so much better.
Yeah,
because
I
he's
agree.
a flawed human. Not everyone's perfect. Like the way Jordan was given to us is a perfect person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's impossible.
LeBron.
Yeah. Well,
You said Jordan, or no? You said so. Jordan.
I meant the way Jordan was presented to us was, this is a perfect person. The
Yeah.
90s, the media, everything protected him. Where it's like, you know, people like the media tears you down now if you're decent. You know, they don't care.
Yeah.
But like, I liked learning that he was a fucking asshole.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he, like, you kind of, how are you not?
And we're assholes in some aspects of our lives.
Yeah.
That's more relatable.
For sure. I'm like yelling at people that are backstage at comedy shows that aren't meditating beforehand. I'm like, you need to get in the fucking game, baby. Do your mantra. Go up there and kill.
I agree with you, and it took The Last Dance to realize that, which is
really?
wild. I was I'm like a prisoner of the moment, and like, you know, it took me a while to like get, people don't know this, but I really didn't love basketball between Jordan and LeBron.
Oh, wow.
Those Wizards years, it's not, that's when I started like, oh, I might be in comedy or whatever. And like, I really geeked out about that stuff because I was waiting for someone who was going to be as good as Jordan. And then LeBron happened and I was like, I went all in there. And then just like, you know, all of his historic games, like, whoa, he's the best.
Yeah. I mean, like, LeBron is no doubt incredible.
Yeah.
And I think he's good. He probably top 5. You know, I would say top maybe. I mean, I honestly don't understand how people aren't. I've been saying this since like last year, like for a few years now. Like Steph Curry should be in the conversation wherever LeBron is. He's got 4.
5, or 4. Yeah, 4.
He's got 4, but like he changed the game. Like he's the best shooter of all time. How is a game that you win by shooting balls into a hoop and he's the best shooter of all time? How is he not in the conversation?
I think there's that backstory of like, you know, it all goes into like these like fairy tales or like, what is it called? But they're like, oh, of course Steph is that good because his dad's an NBA player and he was like the first courts he was shooting on were NBA courts. I think that takes away from his like legend a little bit.
Really? That's so
No,
stupid.
it's silly.
I mean, I get it. Like, it's not like our field where you're like, if your dad's this huge director, then you will be making movies and movies.
No,
and
Del
shit.
Curry was like a mediocre. He was a good shooter.
He was
but
good.
like,
Hornets, he could flame. He was good.
But no, it's for sure. No, the thing is, LeBron though, offensively, defensively, he was a kid we were watching in high school, and it all kind of came
He's
true
a
and
child
more.
Celebrity for sure.
It all he like surpassed expectation that we don't want to let ourselves down by not calling him the GOAT.
Oh, see, yeah.
You know what I mean? No, we do this with all kinds of crap. Like a movie comes out, a big comedy that has been the Barbie movie. Mm-hmm. You know, I liked it.
I left Barbie and I was like, I have no idea.
I know you hated it.
I have no idea what this movie's about.
But everyone was like,
how do I not know what Barbie's about?
But everyone is like, greatest movie ever.
I did not hate it, but
You
I was
know?
like, I was kind of confused. And I feel like everyone was just like, yeah. Blah, blah.
But people didn't want to let themselves down and say they didn't enjoy it because they were so excited for it.
Yeah.
And that's what we kind of did with LeBron, where it's just like, we wanted him to be good, and he was good. Yeah. And he won all his championships.
He never.
I don't want to say
he wasn't as good
best.
as a defensive player as Jordan, and I think that's what makes Jordan the best. Jordan was all defensive, like 6-7 times, and like defensive player of the year. Like LeBron never got that. LeBron never won a dunk contest. I think that's like Kobe did the dunk contest. Dominique did the dunk contest. Kareem would have won a couple.
That's silly.
If
LeBron
they had
would have
it back
won
then,
some.
Kareem would have won.
But you know what's crazy? Jordan, how many years in the league? 15?
Yeah.
LeBron is going into his 21st season and he's still good. That's pretty crazy.
He's got the best longevity of probably easily
him and Tom Brady.
NBA player, I was going to say. Yeah. Well, Tom Brady he's on some like he's shooting like no, I'm not even going to say it.
Okay. So you like the Bulls?
Love the Bulls. Super mediocre last year. They will be the 4th seed this year.
Why do you say that?
I think
what did they do differently in the offseason that would...
So, offseason, they got Javon Carter and Torrey Craig, who are two great defensive players. People, you need depth, okay? So, they got these defensive guys. Also, I think Kobe White upped his game. He's going to be the starting point guard. He just pulled up in Caldwell Pope and fucking Aaron Gordon's face. He's looking good. And then I think what people forget is in the second half of the season, Levine averaged 27.5 points. It's because he was dealing with an injury in the first half, and they went like 14-6 right before the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I just think it's like I think that they're committed to like a cohesive, like they kept everybody.
Yeah.
It's like I just think
that could be a bad thing though.
It could be an awful thing, but I'm choosing to be optimistic.
Well, because the thing is, yes, so many good players. I like all those moves, but like Zach LaVine will request a trade or like start putting out rumors out there that he wants to go somewhere else.
You think that's going to happen?
No, but that's what he was doing last year.
He was doing that?
Where he was like, yeah, he's not like he wanted to go to the Lakers or like he was like kind of sprinkling it in, being like, oh, I'm open to going to all these other places. It's like he almost isn't as committed.
DeMar's like committed.
DeMar is committed.
They're talking extension right now.
Yeah.
I think that But
it's a lot of young guys who maybe are a little bit immature or just are constantly like, I'm not getting what I think I deserve here. So what are some other teams willing to give up?
I think like holding on to Pat Williams and not trading him when his trade value was peak is a huge mistake. I think that they think he's like going to be something. Like they think he's going to be Kawhi and he's just like not.
No.
Or they thought that they thought that when they drafted him. I think he's like kind of a bust.
Yeah, I liked who was it? Wendell Carter Jr. I liked him better.
He was good, but dude, also that Wagner dude is popping off in Orlando now. We traded Vooch basically for both of those guys.
But he was he was really good, Vooch, and like they were saying on a good team, and like there have been flashes.
He's got no down low presence. We need somebody that can bang down low.
Yeah,
he just wants to sit up by the 3-point line and chuck threes. I could do that.
What did you think of Pat Bev? I know he was on the team for a few moments, but
man, I hated Pat Bev until he got to the Bulls.
Yeah,
because he's annoying. He's so annoying, and it's like I actually can't quantify how good he is because his stats are broke.
Yeah,
like I'm just like, but then you see him on the Bulls, and I watch every game, and I'm like, oh, he's a difference maker.
He's sick.
like somebody you need. That like I'm actually like. I really think that Javon Carter's big because if they let Pat Bev go to get him, and also Milwaukee was bummed when they lost Javon Carter. So I really believe that he is like that good.
No, he is like one of those when people post that like, oh, he's got that dog in him.
Yeah.
Like Javon Carter is definitely one of those guys.
You're looking at a couple of guys right here who've got that dog in them.
You were doing push-ups before the show.
I got that dog in me. I can't let you down.
Okay. I do want to also...
For the record, this is CJ's little toy. It is Michael Jordan. And if he pisses me off at any point, I'm going to open it and play with it.
No, what the hell, man? That's worth a lot of money.
How much is this worth?
I don't know. Does
it lose its value if I open it?
The thing is, you can open it, but yeah, it does.
I'm just going to open it.
I'm a grown-ass man. That would be sad.
If you piss me off, I'm going to open this and play with it on TV.
But why did you put this on? Thanks for saying we're on TV. But why did you put that there again?
Well, because you were supposed to have another guest with me, Jordan Temple, but he bailed, so we got Michael Jordan.
We got Michael Jordan instead.
You can get it for $22 on eBay.
Okay.
Shut up. Really?
That's still a lot.
This is $22 on eBay. Dude, this in my mind is $2,000.
Yeah.
The way that they you need to hold on to everything. Dude, fuck. I had a Roger Clemens card that my brother, I think, stole from me. I saw it. It was like $200.
Okay. I want to tell people, too, you love Russell Westbrook. Can you tell
My
people
guy.
about that? You that's what 90% of our text messages are.
Yeah.
Is you see this Russ clip?
Me defending Westbrook.
Yeah.
People are going at my guy because here's why I love Russell Westbrook. Similar to CJ and me, he's got that dog in him. All right, I love Westbrook.
And he loves his wife.
He's such a good dad, and like he's a good dude. He gives back to LA, the community a lot. Like those are the things off the court. On the court, he's a fucking beast. Like prime Westbrook, the way that he attacked the rim and dunked.
It's crazy.
It's like he's trying to kill the rim.
Yeah.
He played I just like players that play 200%. There's so many fucking weak ass dudes that take days off, and this guy is not taking a day off. He's about to be 35 or whatever, and like he just plays hard, and you gotta love that. Like,
so what didn't work with the Lakers?
I think that problem with the Lakers is that him and LeBron do the same thing, but LeBron does it better, and there's no space for two guys that
Just
do the
like
same
taking
thing.
over a game.
Yeah, like the ball has to be in LeBron's hands, and like I don't think D'Lo is like the move. Honestly, they should have done whatever they could have done to get Drew Holiday.
They were just couldn't wait around for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that well, I mean, once he went to Portland,
Oh, right,
they
right,
should have
right.
fucking shipped Austin Reeves, little bitch
Hell
ass
no.
over there.
Hell
Dude,
no.
everyone loves Austin Reeves.
He's awesome.
He did do good in the USA games, but who cares? They fucking sucked. They
No,
lost.
did you not watch the playoffs last year?
I watched the playoffs. He's good. He's not like they got him in those big three pictures with AD. Get the fuck out of there, dog. He hasn't even made an all-star game. You can't be in a big three photo.
Well, no. They're
They're just making big three photos. Okay, I got an idea.
NBA fans are
Here's
making
my
that.
big three.
That's just
Io DeSanomu, Kobe White, Javon Carter.
that's the
a big
saddest.
three.
That's like a freaking tiny three.
That's the
I couldn't
big
think
three.
of a better
Well,
joke
it's like
for that.
Austin Reeves. I would if Kobe White and Austin Reeves are on the same team, I would swap them out. Like neither of them deserve to be there. Is what I'm saying. Austin Reeves cannot be in the big three photo. He hasn't earned it. I would have thrown fucking. Yeah, no, the Lakers are screwed this year, dog.
No, they're not.
Yeah, the Lakers are done. You gotta have a three, baby. Milwaukee's got Dame, Middleton, fucking Giannis, and Brook Lopez is the most underrated
They're pretty
player
good.
in NBA history.
Well, and then they got Robin back too.
Oh, they got the brothers.
Yeah, they got all kinds of brothers on that team.
But
That's not racial. They actually literally have brothers.
Yeah.
It'd be wild if that was a pretty. They got all kinds of brothers on that team.
That's the real. They got all kinds of brothers.
But
What the
truly,
hell?
look on the roster. Everyone's related.
That's crazy. I think there is an issue in losing Drew Holiday and Javon Carter.
Absolutely.
defensive-wise.
But for Dame,
Yeah, you got to go Dame Dollar. If anything, boy, Milwaukee's going to be pumped. That place is going to be crazy. You have to do that. It's the best 1-2 punch, I think.
yeah.
I think it's the best 1-2. And they're like spread out. Like he's a 4, Dame's a 1.
Well,
or
and
2.
neither of them have played with a player of that magnitude. You know what I mean? Like a guy who is just like
they're going to be pumped.
on their own could beat a whole freaking team.
Yeah,
That's going to be crazy to watch.
It is going to be crazy. I'm cheering for them. I'm yeah.
Do you
Well,
ever think, because you have a legitimate comedy career. You have shows. You're doing shows in LA. You're doing shows all over the country, maybe even the world. Are you ever like, man, screw this? I just want to watch basketball every night.
Oh my God. I watched every Bulls game last year, like at least part of it, and it was such a waste of time.
No,
They
but
didn't
it's
even
not
make the
really.
fucking playoffs. They went 40-42. I shouldn't have to watch the Bulls play the Wizards. Just beat the Wizards.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to tune in to see what's going to happen?
No, but that is fun to still watch.
Oh, not
and
when they
hope.
lose. They lose to the
Yeah.
Wizards and the Pacers, and like it pisses me off. Yes, I would love a job in basketball. That would be so cool. I mean, I wanted to be like, remember when ESPN was doing like almost their version of Want to Be a VJ, like
Yeah,
on TV? Well,
yeah.
it was like being an announcer.
Mhm.
I was like, I would love to do that. But then that show, I watched that show. I was like, I could never do that. But
Every-
now I'm like, I could easily do
No, but
that.
every now and then, and kind of the reason why we do this show is because people like love when an athlete or like even like a sportscaster personality is kind of funny.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why don't you just hire funny people who like sports?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Huh.
But, you know, like back in the day, sports like Dan Patrick, Kenny Mayne, who else? freaking what's his name, Rich Eisen. They were like comedians.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they're just like
those,
cardboard people.
Those guys were comedians.
Some of them were comedians. Like Craig Kilborn was a comedian.
Yeah, he hosted that show.
Yeah, Greg Kinnear. No, Greg Kinnear was never on Sports Center.
I don't know.
But like this is like ESPN.
You think Stuart Scott was doing Flappers?
I think he was. He was doing Flappers Burbank Comedy Festival.
He was doing the belly room at the store.
Hey, don't shit on Flappers.
I have a set there on Sunday. I'm not shitting on Flapper. Flapper gives me stage time. I'm in, man.
But I do, yeah. There is
Flappers
room.
is the only club that books me in LA right now. I haven't really tried.
That's not true.
Well, I haven't really gone to any of the other ones.
You used to do my Filipino show.
No, I'm saying club. That ain't a club. That's a restaurant.
Do you want to
like
get in
shit.
at the clubs out here? Oh my God, that's racial.
No, it's not racial. They don't flush the toilets.
What?
I'm joking. I love it. I eat the free food all the time.
Why don't you think you get into the clubs out here?
No, I think I could. I just haven't tried.
Right.
I'm busy. I'm
Nor
not
do
going to
you want
sit at
to.
a fucking bar.
Exactly.
Be like, well, you book. I have jobs. I have like a career. I'm trying to at least.
We just got word. I didn't even tell these guys yet. We're doing a Game Time Excellent, that stand-up show, at the store.
Oh, I'm in.
All right.
When is it?
I don't know yet. We just had a meeting with him today.
First booked comedian. I'm gonna destroy because I haven't done a show there yet.
You haven't?
No, I have to kill.
That place has changed a little bit since all those like child molesters went to Austin. Now they're like
Dalia and shit.
Yeah. Now
is
they're
he in Austin?
I think no. He might still be out here.
Austin's just like, yo, if you're scum, we got you.
Yes.
Respect.
And they love it.
Respect.
Can you palm a basketball?
Yo, doesn't this place look like a rich kid's closet?
It does kind of look like Billy Madison was like, hey, I want a daily TV show. Okay.
Speaking of which, I need my merch, dog.
Oh yeah, we'll get you your merch.
Nice.
Did you bring my merch?
I did. I have it in my car.
You did? Okay, all right. Let's. How long have we been doing the show?
Hit up Cadet. It's my boy. He's got a new company.
What's that?
Cadet, dog. Look at the socks.
You're wearing all Cadet?
Cadet, yeah. My friend started like a athleisure clothing brand.
That's cool.
Like golf stuff, kind of.
I want some of that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk NBA news. We know where you stand on everything. You're excited about the Bulls.
Bulls fourth seed.
We'll run that back if that's true. It could be true. The East is weird.
I think they're going to shock the world. People have
shock
to like
the world. I don't think anyone is going to be. The world's not going to be shocked that they're the fourth seed. The world would be in a really bad place if like the headlines are Bulls fourth seed.
Israel.
No.
All right, I'll stop.
Carmen.
I'll stop.
Okay. NBA news. Have you been watching any preseason?
I've been watching the highlights. I tried to watch a little bit of the games, and then I was like, "This means nothing. I have to have my life."
It because it gets robbed in the real season. Like my wife Megan it tells me to shut the fuck up when I'm like, "Oh my God, D'Lo is playing good in preseason."
It's like they play 17 minutes, and they're like not playing defense.
But I agree with you. But Ben Simmons, have you been seeing any of the Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons has been shooting a high percentage.
Just the fact that he's smiling, though.
7 feet out. Yeah. I'm interested. He was on my fantasy team last year, and I hated his guts.
Of course.
And then I dropped his ass, and then someone picked him up, and he had like 2 good weeks, and I was like, "What the hell?"
That's how it happens.
Then of course, he got hurt again or whatever. But what do you think? You think he's gonna have a good?
Well, I guess
season?
then, if he has a good season, I'm like, what the hell happened? How do you like? I think that'll be the first time we ever see like someone go into that weird ass funk. Like he almost.
I don't think he could handle pressure. I think there'll be no pressure.
But this is the most pressure now.
No one's watching Brooklyn. No one cares.
They have like a decent team.
Bridges is like. I feel like Bridges could average like 30 points this season.
Yeah, Bridges, Cam Johnson, like.
But like no one cares. It's a Knick town. New York is a Knick town.
It's so dumb. But the Nets are so much cooler.
They had KD, Harden, and fucking Kyrie. And I went to those games, and I went to Knicks games, and Knicks were like in last place, and the Garden was so much more fun.
And so
it's
what
electric.
What is preventing? So you lived in Brooklyn for a very long time.
Yeah.
Did anyone convert to being a Nets fan after years of sort of like being a sad Knicks
I
fan?
think as somebody who's not from there, like it was easy for me to try to be there. I lived a 20-minute walk from Barclays. So I was like, I'm all in. Let's do it. Like, let's fucking, I want to support the fucking town I live in. And it was fun, and I was rooting for them, and I'll go to a Brooklyn game still. Like, it's fun. But, dude, that's a Knicks town. New York loves the Knicks. Like, they go so hard. Dude, you go to a Knicks game, they'll be last place, and that place is on their feet. Fat Joe's waving the towel around. Dude, it's just like, it's the most fun place. Like, and I'm obsessed with the Bulls. Like, I've been to United Center, and I've been to Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden, like, the place rocks.
But United Center is maybe my favorite place to watch basketball.
I never really got to watch some Derrick Rose games there, but I've never seen a place as crazy as the Garden.
Yeah, the Garden. Yeah, I went to Bulls Knicks a few years ago when the Knicks, I think both teams were kind of bad.
Yeah.
And just the ceiling alone at Madison Square Garden, it's like people describe it like a church, and it's beautiful. Everyone is so pumped to be there. Yeah. The organ is like such like classic sporting event. The celebrity, like you feel like you're a part of like history.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, Jordan had his best games, some of his best games there.
You can really get through a terrible Knicks game just thinking about and envisioning all the cool things that had happened there.
We went to a game, me, John, and Gary, and Bulls Knicks, and Gary was coming from he was like writing at SNL or some shit, and so he was super late. He didn't get there until the third quarter. Or maybe even like the fourth. We're like, damn, dog. He's like, I tried to get here, and then it went into triple overtime.
That's sick.
So it was so fun. It was like the craziest game I've seen live.
And you guys get to sit
close. And
we're
both in like last place. Oh yeah. We were very close.
All right.
I didn't pay, obviously.
Lauren did.
I don't know who paid for those ones. I guess.
But Mavs is the thing. It's weird. Would you compare it to Lakers Clippers? How it is here?
Man, see, so the first Lakers game I went to was also very close, like maybe 4 or 5 rows up, and I was like pumped, and it was like dead. What? And they were good. It was LeBron, Westbrook. They're goofing off, but I was like, the energy of the crowd was not crazy. And it might have been because I was sitting closer, but there's so many celebrities walking around. There's so many like people flaunting their like hot ass girl that just got her fucking breasts done, and they're like walking around like, you know, show dogs, and it's like they don't want to look like, they want to look cool. They don't want to be like screaming at the top of their like they're not real fans.
No, it's definitely a place to be seen.
It's a place to be seen where it's like, so is the Garden, but the Garden is like, you know, the prime example is like Fat Joe. Like if Fat Joe is up there swinging the towel around, then you better get up. You know?
Yeah.
You better respect Fat Joe in New York.
We like Fat Joe.
But I don't know. So I like the Lakers games. I like going to the games. I don't think they're as energetic. Maybe I just didn't go to the right game. I also just don't like all the hate that Westbrook got.
No, I went to, what was it, Clippers Lakers home opener last year. Not home opener. It was just the opener. There was a Clippers game, and I was embarrassed to be a Lakers fan.
Yeah.
Like, the shit people were saying to Westbrook was disgusting. It was
crazy.
Like commenting on on his family, saying like he doesn't deserve to play basketball, and it's just like, guys.
Dude, he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Like, you know, oh, man, that ship has been. But the Clippers games, I've gone to a lot of Clippers games, and Clippers games are fun. I'm a Clippers fan. They got Westbrook. I'm a Clippers fan.
No, I'm rooting for Westbrook.
I mean, if Kawhi and Paul George don't go down, they beat Phoenix.
But the thing is, they went down. You know, it's like, and they've gone down. That's not the only series they've gone down. And when they were healthy, they lost. You know, 3-1.
Yeah.
So,
but it's fun to say stuff like that. If Jordan doesn't, you know, retire in between the two, and then after, he's got 12 chips.
Yeah. No, I also see that
10 for sure.
Okay, so Ben Simmons, I don't know how we got on that tangent, but I'm excited that he's a weirdo, and he might. It'd be cool to see him like come back again and feel like he got his powers back.
I would like to see Ben Simmons in Beijing. I'm done with his ass.
With a play and a statue.
I'm done with him.
Okay, wait. I didn't want you to. I sent this in a text to you.
Oh, did I not get it?
DeMar DeRozan throwing a football.
Oh,
did
yeah,
you see this?
Yeah, he's got a nice little spiral.
Can we watch this? That's easily like what 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, he tossed that easy, huh?
Tight spiral. Look at this.
It just seeing that just makes me reminds me that I think basketball players are the best athletes.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you think could you see an NFL player?
No, they're not gonna get 7 feet behind a 3-point line and knock him down like the way that NBA players do. Like the way you sometimes you see these guys running routes and you're like, God damn, he had little moves and like Joker was running route the other day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these guys, because I feel like everybody growing up, and not everybody, but I feel like a lot of them are playing football and basketball. And the best ones are like, well, basketball's way cooler. I'm going to do basketball.
A lot of the football players, I think they got footwork from basketball. And so like a receiver or whatever, like all these route running.
Yeah.
It definitely comes from being a shifty basketball player.
Yeah, I think basketball players are the most athletic because also a football player, depending on your position, your role is limited on what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like an offensive lineman's a fucking idiot. They don't have to do anything. You just have to be big and push somebody.
You called a lot of pro athletes fucking idiots so far on the show.
Come at me. I'll come at me. Any one of these offensive linemen.
All right, so you think that's cool, obviously.
I like offensive linemen. Chill out.
Chill out. Hey, don't come for us.
Don't come for them.
Kai Jones. Do you know any about this Kai Jones story?
No.
We might need to show the original. And I'm not going to make fun of this guy.
Who said that he's the best player ever?
Yes, that was the 8th chapter of his story. So this is why I'm genuinely bringing it. So he was on Instagram Live a few weeks ago and was like, he's going wild.
Yeah, let me watch. I haven't seen
it.
The GOAT time or there? I'm having a GOAT day. I had to do drugs or something. No. My greatest days of all time was in the long jump.
I'm not going to make fun of him because we don't know what he's going through, right?
For sure.
But then he's like, I want to be traded, and people are like, I don't think you're not going to request a trade. They waived him yesterday, and then he posted a video of him dancing on the sideline of his sister's soccer game.
Oh no!
And the thing is, I was at Summer League, and 2 months ago he dunked on Wemby, posterized.
Whoa! Really?
Try to find that clip. Posterized Wemby. So he's kind of having this Antonio Brown kind of
Interesting.
And so I'm like, what is going on?
But he's never really balled in the NBA hard, has he?
He's legit.
Really? What were his numbers?
Look at that.
Okay. What were his numbers? Do you think that maybe he dunked on Wemby and was like, I made it?
Or he got drugged?
It? I don't know. I think the saddest thing was when he went live, he's an NBA player. He only had 94 people watching.
IG Live... People who use IG Live are already not mentally well.
Yeah, don't go live. Don't go live unless it's COVID.
I don't care. Yeah, unless it's COVID.
If it's
now
COVID and you're raising money or something.
Yeah, or you're interviewing your white friends and outing them for being racist.
Yeah,
shout out Z-Way.
Got a TV show.
Kai Jones is not going to get a TV show on Showtime.
Yeah. So he's mentally ill. And he's saying I'm the best.
But the thing is, if he is mentally ill, he's also he's kind of doubling down on it, and I feel like someone would have stepped in. And he was drafted 2021, first round, 19th pick to the Hornets. He's legit. I'm going to look up his stats
What's
real
his stats? I want to know his stats.
I guess last season he was getting 12 minutes a game, 3.4 points.
Yeah. On the worst team in the NBA.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But still,
that's him on the sideline.
You're in the league. It's hard to make the league.
Is that him on the sideline of the game? Oh, that doesn't look that bad to me.
Showed some flashes in Summer League.
He's listening to music. He's not doing anything wrong right there.
Well, I guess what? Yeah.
That to me is.
But they waived him. But he also I think his tweet was, "I have officially requested a trade from the Hornets." # GOAT life.
Interesting.
So I don't know. I just I'm trying to figure out. I think there is going to be something that comes out. There's a mystery to it all.
You think so? I don't know. I think he just might be Dunzo. I think he might be out of the league.
You be Dunzo for getting paid millions of dollars playing basketball?
How old is he?
22.
And he's good. We don't know if he's good.
I mean, you definitely, if you're in the league,
if
like
you're playing 12 minutes on the Hornets, I don't know how
12
good
minutes
you are.
is a lot. On a better team, a better fit, definitely, you know.
If I was on the Hornets, I'd be getting 14, 15 minutes.
Just based off of
Tomorrow.
like
Just for the fans.
for the fans.
People want to see somebody like me on the court.
How do you sell well in Charlotte?
Oh boy, I don't even want to know. Probably not.
If you're in Charlotte and you're a Carmen Christopher fan, comment below.
Yeah. Shit, I'm averaging about 40 tickets a city.
So that's still not bad.
I'll
That's a
take
lot. There's a lot of cities.
There's a lot of cities, man. I'll take it. I showed up to Morgansville, West Virginia. There was 40 people there. I was like,
That's
this place
sick.
is packed.
And I bet you they all loved you.
It was great. It went great.
That's the
I sold
thing.
the most hats there.
All right.
Sold 9 hats. 40 people. That's a good merch.
Do you
count.
have local people open for you?
Yeah.
And are they like?
Every single one of them has been fantastic.
I'm not laughing because I don't believe it. but That's very nice of you. Okay. Last piece of news before we get into this segment. Chet versus Wemby. Now this is like unexpected. You always get an unexpected preseason game where you're like, shit, this is cool. And Chet
These guys'
Holmgren
bodies are gonna snap in half.
No, they look like two aliens.
They really do. It's
Two
weird.
freaky create-a-player 2K guys.
It really
Where
does.
you put the meters up and they are bawling out. And I didn't realize that this was a rivalry, Magic versus Bird, that we might be
Look,
watching
he's
for
gonna
years.
Break all of his bones. These guys are both out halfway through the season.
No, but they're going at each other.
I love it.
But they're both weird looking.
He's less. Wemby's less
Yeah.
weird looking. Chet looks like his mom smoked a pack a day when she was pregnant.
While pregnant? Wow.
While pregnant, like, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting because, like, I don't know. It is fun to have two different styles of players. I mean, just remember for so long it was like the Iverson years. It was like guards were like dominant.
Yeah.
And that was arguably when the NBA was at its worst.
But there was
like,
definitely
modern
like,
history, I guess.
it was good for highlights.
It was so fun. I mean, Iverson, Marbury, like they then like Steve Franchise and all, like Baron David. It was just like point guard city. Like,
But what's funny is that era has clearly influenced these big ass dudes. Like that's when like these kids were watching basketball
Yeah.
and falling in love with it. So you get 8 foot, freaks
handles.
with handles.
well, there's as an NBA player now.
Are people gonna be mad that I'm just straight up calling them freaks?
I don't give a shit, dude. There's literally wars going on. Leave me alone. Donate some money. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
It's weird because like. Oh, and then there's another fucking freak, Zion. Like, I wish that guy was 100. If Zion's healthy, if he can somehow stay healthy for a full season, I think he's the MVP. I think he's the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, no,
if he's healthy.
His peak to me is Barkley. Who
Did you see him last year before he got hurt?
Yeah, no, he's
Dude,
incredible.
he
He
was
can
hitting
shoot. He
threes
can
and shit.
freaking
But I guess I was saying is like as an NBA player now, like you actually like you have to do everything.
Yeah.
You have to handle. You have to shoot because otherwise there's a guy that can do everything.
Well, and that's why I don't think Steph Curry is necessarily in the GOAT conversation because he's a liability on defense.
Yeah, that's a good point. But so is LeBron.
No, he's not.
LeBron can't shut.
He
somebody
literally
down.
has a game saving he won the championship because he had a chase down block.
Or was it
on
because
Iguodala.
Kyrie hit that 3?
It's all of it.
It's Kyrie.
Anyways, these young guys, they look interesting.
If
Remember
it's
when
not for
KD?
Kyrie, LeBron's only got 3 chips.
I already know what the thumbnail is going to be. LeBron James is a bad basketball player, and then Carmen doing push-ups in front of a.
That'll get
LeBron.
so
Listen,
many views.
I
Yeah.
guess my issue with LeBron is that we're about the same age, and my whole life all I'm hearing is LeBron. And guess what? You're on the back end of your career, and my shit's about to start. So you better get ready to watch my highlights,
Yeah,
baby.
it's gonna be Carmen. This is the chosen 2.
Yeah, I had a late start. You had an early start. I'll be smoking cigars with LeBron in 2 to 4 years.
All right, because you're gonna release your next special on the shop.
Oh my God, I'd love to go in the shop. I'd be like, LeBron, chill out. I got this. I'd be like, or no, not LeBron.
You'd be the guy.
his boy?
You'd be
Carter?
arguing with the barber on the shop. You'd be like,
Yeah.
taking a picture of like George Clooney, and be like, hey, can I get my hair cut like this?
Yeah.
And while they're talking about the game,
I would get him to give me the skinniest like sides. Shave all this. I'd do something
like
goofy.
skinny sideburns.
John B. sideburns.
Yeah.
Remember John B?
Our audience isn't gonna know that.
If you watch basketball and you don't know John B, you're whack.
Okay, we're gonna take a break, and then when we come back, we're gonna play Lookin Ass. You know what Lookin Ass is?
I'm sure it's somebody that looks like someone stupid.
That's pretty much what it is. When we come back, we're gonna play Lookin Ass with Carmen Christopher.
Nice.
Okay, we are back on Casuals. As always, every episode we like to end with a fun segment where we play a game. We decided there are no points to this game because really we're just making fun of people. That's right, the segment is back. It is called Lookin Ass. Now, Carmen, I said it's called Lookin Ass, and you said it was what?
It's probably a game where you just make fun of how someone looks stupid. I don't know.
It's exactly that. I wrote down here, we look at pics of players and we say what their ass is looking like.
Nice. That's
Okay,
funny.
so you know that like saying when like you see like a guy with a mustache and you're like, look at this Super Mario Brothers looking ass.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
So we're
just
gonna do
end
that.
with looking at like Jeopardy.
Yeah, we're gonna so you have to do that, or else it's not
It's
gonna
like
count.
Jeopardy for dumbasses.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
For fucking idiots. All right, so we're gonna go through these guys.
Wow.
Okay, number one on our Looking Ass, Frank Kaminsky.
Borat looking ass.
Borat looking ass. Yeah, what I think he's I almost said a bad one. He's the MAGA looking ass. On 18 different teams in his career looking ass. Any other looking asses for Frank Kaminsky?
Looks like Gerard Butler got his soul sucked out of him looking ass.
He looks like Aaron Baines' little brother looking ass. That's kind of a deep cut. I feel
Looks like Franz Wagner looking ass.
who's
Or
No, but
the guy in Orlando. What's his name?
Franz, I think.
Franz Wagner
Yeah.
looking ass. Looking like a motherfucking bitch ass looking ass. Looking like fucking. Looking like, I wish I could make this free throw looking ass. Don't put that one in there.
we don't have enough money to run post on this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. I feel like we're getting into the trouble areas. Horace Grant, Four Eyes looking ass, obviously.
Steve Urkel looking ass.
Yeah.
Looking, I miss my dad looking ass.
Wait, walk us through. I miss my dad looking ass.
Such a little I miss my dad looking ass. Just the fact that he's like, looking out there looking see if his dad's sitting in the seat, and he's not, but he's trying to put a smile on like, I'm going to have to go and get 8 rebounds.
Maybe
I
my
wish
dad
I
will
was
come back
better-
if.
I wish I was more remembered than Dennis Rodman looking ass.
Oh yeah, not good enough for championships 4 through 6 looking ass.
I threatened Michael Jordan after The Last Dance came out and no one took my back looking ass. Don't come at Jordan, you dumb idiot.
That
You got
is
3
pretty
chips
dumb.
because of him looking ass.
That is dumb. But I will say to wear number 50, the number 54 Bulls jersey in those rec specs, like, is a image forever burned in my brain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would say, like allergic to peanut butter looking ass, those thick ass glasses.
Drink 7 Coca-Colas a day looking ass.
You would think he would get an endorsement for rec specs, but he's a bad businessman looking ass that
Yeah.
he didn't cash any checks for that.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Okay, Kyle Korver, Twilight looking ass. Freaking vampire, suck your salary cap.
Riverdale looking ass.
Riverdale looking ass. My dad owns this team looking ass.
I only like hanging out with white people looking ass. Doesn't he look crazy?
Yeah,
you
he
could
looks
cut
insane.
that one.
No, we can't. I told you we don't have enough. We don't. Our post team is also our producing team, and also set up the cameras and also ordered dinner tonight.
Nice. Why'd you make fun of me looking ass?
He look like I guess that's Twilight. When like what is it? Like a bat stays up too late and the sun comes out.
Looking ass.
Looking at yeah, that's right.
Don't look at my girl looking ass.
Don't look at my girl looking ass. That's a good one, Max.
Oh shit! They just brought out the fresh Gatorade looking ass.
Yeah, super excited for the Gatorade looking ass. Plays basketball because he likes drinking Gatorade with his buddies looking ass. That's good.
Oh my god.
You can't say "oh my god" at the sight of a person.
Bushwhackers looking ass.
Yeah.
WWF
Yeah. Hey, you guys looking ass. I do love Max. You got a Kansas picture? See, I played on the freaking Jazz. Legend. Greg Ostertag.
If Mona Lisa was a big dumb idiot looking ass.
Jokic's older brother looking ass.
Yeah.
No teeth looking ass. Probably gives the best blowjob looking ass. He's got no teeth.
Does he really not have teeth?
Yeah.
What an unfortunate
He takes
picture.
his teeth out to play basketball.
Plays a sport for a
do-
living but has zero definition looking ass. Like, how do you do that? Do you ever wonder that?
Saving $2 on a mouth guard looking ass. What were you saying? Sorry.
Just like if you play basketball for a living but you have no definition. How is that possible?
Wild. I don't know. I guess the 90. Well, Joker.
Yeah, Joker is like that.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
The real Joker looking ass.
Okay, Joakim Noah.
Shit, I'm
Looking
about to
ass.
fucking hit an 8-foot bong at Lollapalooza looking ass.
I think that's legitimately what he's done.
For sure. I'm about to go on a date with 2 20-year-olds looking ass.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, smack the food out of my hand in a bodega looking ass.
Oh shit, my flight just got rerouted to Ohio looking ass.
What's that one mean?
Well, because he talks
doesn't like
interviewer
Cleveland?
He hates Cleveland.
Yeah, that's right.
He's like, whoever went to Cleveland, whoever went to vacation on Cleveland, whoever said
Probably a size 24 foot looking ass.
would have been talked about in the way they talk about KG if D Rose never got hurt looking ass.
Oh man, that's depressing though.
That D Rose shit is sad. Yeah. Well, he's got second life in Memphis. I bet they win a chip.
Dude, those clips look sick.
I feel like Memphis is gonna people are forget about Memphis.
Yeah, because of John, they got rid of
Another
Dylan
guy I like
Brooks.
better after the scandal.
You're pro gun, John Morant.
I just think it's not all his fault. Like, it's a societal issue. Like, if you don't want people to hold guns, make it harder to get guns. Like, go after the
Jesus.
NRA. Like, go after whoever makes laws. Like, if you can buy a gun, why can't you flash a gun?
You're definitely getting canceled for being too serious.
I don't think
podcast.
I don't think it's right. Like, that he should be doing that. But I'm like, I liked him better after it because I'm like, you know what? This guy's got flaws as well.
Yeah,
And he's
Lookin'
working
ass.
on it. He's working on it. Looking ass.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, next one. Chris
Oh my
came in
God.
looking ass.
Definitely September or Jan 6th looking ass. For
Yeah,
sure.
January 6th looking ass. Yep.
Holy shit.
Has an axe in his locker looking axe.
Yeah.
Looking axe. Looking ass.
Bad guy in a bad Marvel movie looking ass.
Yeah, definitely. Doesn't use soap looking ass.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I just rinsed off. You know those people who are just like, oh yeah, I showered. I just rinsed off. What the hell are you doing?
Shaved his armpits, glued it to his chin looking ass.
Takes plane rides and doesn't watch TV or read them. Just stares straight forward the whole time, looking ass.
That's wild. That's a wild person. That's a wild person.
What is it? Yeah, people call it like raw dog in a flight, looking ass.
Yeah.
Doing nothing on there.
Holding up a bag of Chick-fil-A looking ass.
Yeah. Orders his steak. What is it? Pink. What's all pink?
Just rare?
Rare. Yeah, that's what it's called.
He gets
Orders his McDonald's Big Mac raw.
the computer automatically puts him in NBA 2K, and you use a timeout to automatically sub him out looking ass. Right? When you sub him out immediately, I'm like, no, Chris Kaman, no. If I played him 1-on-1, the score would be 12-4. I would win 12-4.
You'd win 12-4.
Yeah, the last shot to 11,
was
I hit a
pretty
2. I hit a 2 on his ass. 12-4.
Wearing
Breaking his ankles.
The greatest was. Do you think he's the greatest the second greatest player to ever wear 35?
Who's the first one? Greg Oden?
No, KD.
Oh, KD's 35.
Not on the Blazers, but obviously.
What number was Greg Oden? 0 or what was it?
I think so. Was he 0 before?
I don't know. I actually
Dame?
don't know.
All right, go to the next one.
Oh my
Grayson,
god!
I mean, this is obvious. Ted Cruz looking ass.
Duke lacrosse player looking ass.
Zodiac killer looking at.
Yeah, Zodiac killer looking ass. You cover your drink up when you leave looking ass.
Improv Olympic looking ass.
Made a Herald team, but because he was like super dedicated looking ass. Yeah.
Hey, that's my parking spot looking at.
Yeah.
Never brushes his teeth looking ass. Fucking.
What? But he's like
mom-
so young looking, but has salt and pepper hair on the side that's throwing me off.
His mom is a witch looking ass.
Any
Thinks
more?
that the M is a bat on his jersey looking ass.
I think that's just an observation that you had. That is true. If he gets scared of the bat on his jersey.
So bummed that the Bucks are sponsored by Nike and not K-Swiss looking ass.
Wait, what team is he on now? He's on
part of that
Phoenix. He's
trade.
on Phoenix, yeah.
Well,
So,
who
yeah.
he hurt a few of our guys, right? He
Oh,
hurt,
yeah.
He hurt Pat
Caruso.
Williams and Caruso.
Yeah.
I think. Well, yeah. I don't like this. What team did he go?
He's on the Phoenix
now.
Suns now
That's a good
in that
pickup.
trade.
I can root for the Bucks again though because I hated him so much that I
Yeah.
couldn't root for the Bucks.
No, he's the worst.
Dude, that's a good pickup for Phoenix, honestly.
Well, they need a guy who can just like hurt other
Also,
players.
Nurkic is a good pickup.
He was kind of washed.
Think so? He gets
Yeah.
hurt too much. When he was
But
healthy,
a
was
change of
good.
scenery is good for him.
When he was healthy, he was good.
Yeah. All right. Dylan Brooks. I think this is the last one. Don't hold back.
I mean, what? He's the Star Trek looking ass guy.
Yeah. Star Trek looking at, he's guy who does nothing on the group project but puts his name on it looking ass.
I mean, I was that looking ass too.
He looks like a goat, straight up.
Yeah, he does look like a goat looking ass.
Misunderstood looking ass.
Oh, but that's
No,
like in
second.
support of him?
It was kind of. I can't like. Here's the thing with this motherfucker, is he is good.
No, he is. Yeah, he's definitely.
But people try to be like he sucks. He's not going to be playing in China. Like he's good.
It's because he talked shit on LeBron.
I know, but it's like, who cares? I'm glad somebody did it. But then he was.
Well,
a
they
little
do
baby
care when
about
he.
it.
He was
He
like.
was a baby. He didn't go to the press conferences.
Yeah, he
Like,
went silent.
He's whack.
No, he's a
looking
baby
ass.
looking ass.
Yeah, fucking own that shit looking ass. You should have came right back to the press conference and be like, I said what I said.
Or like fought somebody looking ass.
Yeah. Scared to fight looking ass. I don't know, man. I feel like Houston might be that 7th, 8th seed. Nah, probably not.
Nah, but they're definitely gonna be better. Well, Jalen Green, he humps.
Jalen Green can shoot. He can't play D.
No, his D is really bad. And that video came out where he's humping his former teammate.
Wait,
You never saw that video?
No.
There's a video. I mean, it's fine. We all did this shit when we were like. There's like a video where he's like pretending to hump or like. He's like showing his guy friend how he would have sex with a girl. So like in
he's
like
doing
a
it
dorm.
on his guy
yeah,
friend?
yeah.
That's kind of funny. He's a kid.
There's just-
Whatever.
yeah, he's a kid.
What? Fred Van Fleet.
No, that's a group. That's a music group.
Fred Van Fleet.
Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah, I mean, they got some guys. I don't know, they're gonna suck.
Yeah, not going to be on national TV this year. Looking ass.
Yeah,
All right, is that the last one?
Yeah.
nice.
That was looking ass. Thank you. I mean, I thought it was gonna be more. I felt like Jordan would have been really good at that,
Why?
just because he professionally makes fun of people.
Yeah. Do you think I was not good at it?
No, I just thought like we would just had a more fun time. You wouldn't have like devolved into sad stories about each player.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Hey, you can open up my Jordan, my
I'm not
Toledano.
gonna open it. I don't want to. Oh, it's already broke.
Honestly, I got it because I am opening that. I was gonna do something with it, but the
Well, then you should
jersey's
open
yellow.
it. You don't have to do it now if you don't.
Carmen, we've plugged your tour coming up. You got a lot of
When
cool
does this
projects.
come out?
Monday. Yeah,
Monday?
Monday. And it's gonna be cut into a bunch of clips over time.
Just follow me on the gram. You can find all my shit
Just
there, baby.
Instagram.
Yeah, why not? Or at TikTok. I don't care. I'm barely.
What's your favorite social media app?
It's got to be Gram. I think Gram is better than TikTok, just because like you get a little bit of both.
You get to know the person a little bit more.
TikTok, I don't really go on because everything that is catered towards me is somebody getting slapped up on an airport in an airplane.
Or like cop, like really evil cop videos.
I don't get those.
I get cop videos. I get
This guy loves cops.
car accidents. And like,
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm like eating
No,
an ice cream
Yeah.
dessert by myself on my couch at night,
Yeah.
and then I have to watch like the worst car accident.
Yeah.
Because I
Oh,
was
no.
curious about one. Now it's
Mine is like a podcast with a couple guys that look like us, and they just
God
keep
damn
going
it.
back and forth and go, "Damn shit, that shit's hard.
yeah.
Damn, that shit's tough. Damn, that shit's
My
hard."
girl does this.
They do that. Yeah, they
Yeah.
do that for a half hour.
You ever do this with a girl? You ever, man? You know what I hate at the gym, like that stuff.
It's the worst.
But this podcast is not like that.
I just tested positive, but it's okay. It's
All right,
fine.
check out Carmen. Go get COVID at his shows.
No, I don't have COVID. I did have COVID about a month ago.
Don't believe. Like, look at him. Really look at him. You'll see how ripped he is and how serious he.
I like
he is
wearing
about-
baggy stuff though, because I don't want people ripping my clothes off.
Yeah, you're a man of the people.
People pleaser.
All right, this has been Carmen Christopher. I've been CJ Toledano. Thank you for watching.
Oh, you can watch
Casuals.
The Curse on Paramount Plus.
That's what I was wanted you to.
I wrote on
promote.
a television show called The Curse.
Who's behind that?
Staff writer Nathan Fielder and Benny Safdie, and
starring.
starring Emma Stone and Nathan and Benny.
Nice.
And I was in it, and I got cut.
You were in it,
I was in it,
and they already told you got cut.
Oh, yeah, but the part was so stupid. I knew I was going to get cut, but it
All
was
right.
nice to be in it.
Well, I think you're a very funny person.
Thank you. You too. I think you're funny. You got a couple good jokes.
I got a few jokes I've been using since I was 14. Okay, that's been Casuals. Like this shit, tell people, spread the word. It's a good show.